everybody, and welcome to today's Bible study. I'm your speaker, JT O'Malley 9681, and this is the first episode that I'm doing of it because I've restarted all my Bible studies. I've deleted all of them out, and I'm going to redo them all. And so if you would like to have a word of prayer for yourselves at your leisure, you can go and pause the video and do so. And the title of this is, What is Worship? Well, before we continue, let me explain why I'm restarting, and that's because God wanted me to. I've understood that there have been some mistakes I've made, but God knew I really didn't want to get to go through every single one of them and figure out which ones I've made mistakes on, and then, go through them out, because that would have just taken way too much time. So I'm just going to start them all over. Like I said, the title of this is What is Worship, and we will start in Psalm 34, verses 1 through 5. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. Now here comes the question. Is the time you spend in worship a life-changing and life-filling encounter with God? That's what Psalm 34, verse 1 through 5 is talking about. Is all of that how you do your worship? Is it life-changing for you? Now here's another question. What is worship, and what will it do? It ascribes the value you have in your hearts to God. It lets it all out and shows. Now if we go to Psalm 100, it says, Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all you lands. Serve the Lord with gladness, come before his presence with singing. Know you that the Lord, he is God. It is he that has made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord is God, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generations. That's three things. Power, proclamation of God, proclaiming of God's power. Invitation, allow God in our lives, brings us into the presence of God. That's what all the worship does. It is our proclamation of God, of proclaiming God's power, invites God into our lives, and brings us all into his presence. Now, making a loud noise throughout the world, you do it with three ways. You sing, you shout, and you praise from your heart. Now, you see, worship involves listening, speaking, and doing. Worship comes from two Old English words, worth, which means, actually, I'm not really sure how you pronounce this exactly. I think it's wereth or worth or something. I forget how you pronounce that. It's an Old English word, which means worth, and Skype, which means quality. So God is worth it, and he allows such great quality when you worship him in such great ways. Worship is to declare how important Jesus is. For Jesus, worship to him is to show how much quality he is worth to us in our lives. When we worship Jesus, we are declaring praises to him for calling us out of the darkness of the wicked world and into the light. Now, how is your worship? Is it life-changing and filling, or a dull and dry routine? The majority of Christians around the world are not going to be chosen because it's just an old dry routine, and they end up becoming Pharisees with those ways, because it's not coming from their hearts to God, between themselves and God. It's only for their congregation. You can't do that. It's just what they think they need to do. That's not how it works. There are four things. Vertical, sing to God, not to others. Simple, communicate with God. Emotional, passion, emotion, affliction. Physical, love God with all your heart, mind, soul, with strength. Shout it out. And the first one, vertical, Psalm 96, verse 1 through 4. Oh, sing unto the Lord a new song. Sing unto the Lord, all the earth. Sing unto the Lord, bless his name. Shew forth his salvation from day to day. Declare his glory among the heathen, his wonders among all people. For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. Simple. Revelation chapter 4, verse 9 through 11. And when those beasts give glory to and honor and thanks to him that sat on the throne, who lives forever and ever, the 24 elders fall down before him that sat on the throne and worship him that lived forever and ever, and cast their crowns before the throne, saying, You are worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for you have created all things, and for your pleasure they are and were created. Now, emotional. Psalm 86, verse 12. I will praise you, O Lord my God, with all my heart, and I will glorify your name forevermore. Physical. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 20. For you are bought with a price, therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. Continuing on with physical, Psalm 149, verse 3. Let them praise his name in the dance, let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. That's something that the Church of God and all tries to believe and claim that there is no music playing in the script from the scriptures or anything, that if you play music, you're not truly worshiping God. Well, Psalm 149 verse 3 proves that yes, music is a part of worship. Music is a great part of worship. Timbrel and harp, those are musical instruments. What do you think? They use trumpets, they blow bugles. They did back then, they still do today. Now, the tools of worship are your voice, your eyes, your heads, and hands. Your voice, Psalm 98, verse 4 through 6. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. All the earth make a loud noise and rejoice and sing praise. Sing unto the Lord with the harp and the voice of the psalm, which is a song, S-O-N-G. Psalm can be a song or a prayer. With trumpets and sounds of cornet, make a joyful noise before the Lord the King. In your eyes, Psalm 123, verse 1 through 2. Unto you lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwells in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress. So our eyes wait upon the Lord our God until that he have mercy upon us. You got to look towards God. Don't look towards everyone else. Look towards God. Unless if I don't really know the words or forgetting the words, I look up on the screen where they have the lyrics, and then I try to make sure I get it into my mind. So when I sing it, I look up at towards the Lord. A lot of times I have my eyes closed. But your eyes must be upon the heavens. Now our heads, Psalm 3, verse 3. But you, O Lord, are a shield from me, my glory, and the lifter of my head. See, we must have our heads up toward the Lord. Now hands, Psalm 47 verse 1. Oh, clap your hands, all ye people, shout unto God with the voice of triumph. Psalm 63 verse 3 through 4. Because your loving kindness is better than life, my lips shall praise you. Thus I will bless you while I live. I will lift up my hands in your name. Psalm 124, verse 1 through 3. If it had not been the Lord who was on your side, now may Israel say, if it had not been the Lord who was on your side when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. Psalm 28, verse 1 through 2. Unto you I will cry, O Lord, my rock. Be not silent to me, lest if you be silent to me, because I become like them that go down into the pit. Hear the voice of my supplications when I cry unto you, when I lift up my hands towards your holy oracle. You see, your hands, it's good to lift up your hands in surrender, into worship and to glorify our God. When we sing to God, we need to embrace ourselves to God and only God. If we give our entire being to God, God shall bless us more as we give ourselves to him entirely. As a general rule, to worship Jesus is to keep all worship within towards God and not to the things and people of this world. Always give thanksgiving to God for everything, even what someone else does for us. It is good to thank others, but it was prepared by God. All worship must go towards God, not to people, not to things of this world. Jesus has declared everything for us. So we must declare Jesus. And so that pretty much wraps this up for our first Bible study of today's Bible study of redoing everything, because I canceled what I had done before and now I'm restarting it all from this one, starting forward. So with that, I hope you all have enjoyed this Bible study. I hope you've learned some things. And you can always leave comments. You can message me if you have any questions. If you'd like to fellowship about things, I'm all ears for it. Or all eyes and fingers for typing, whatever the case. With that, it's J2Mail 9681, and I bear this Bible study in the name of the Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.